jump right in. What's going on, everybody? My name is Brady and welcome back to the channel. Today we're jumping into another everyday carry video, specifically looking at the tech items that I keep with me at all times. These are the things that you won't catch me without, especially on those days when I am on the go getting stuff done. So let's jump right in. So first up, I feel like the centerpiece of everyone's everyday carry is their phone. Currently, I am still rocking with the iPhone 13 mini. So obviously I didn't upgrade my iPhone this year. I stayed with my iPhone 13 mini. I made a few videos on this in the past, but I really just love the form factor of the mini iPhones. And I was so sad when they announced that there wasn't going to be minis moving forward. I'm kind of torn on whether I'm going to upgrade to the iPhone 15 or not. But regardless, this has been an awesome iPhone. Having this phone for a year and a half now, I've kind of refined it into a place that I really have the home screen like dialed in into exactly what I need and what I use throughout the day. I know I made a video in the past showing people my home screen and how I kind of optimized it exactly for myself. Let me know if you guys want to see an updated version of that, because there have been quite a few updates to that. And yeah, rocking that Spawn Point wallpaper pack. For my case, I am using the Apple leather black case for the iPhone 13 mini. I've had this the entire time that I've had this phone, which was purchased at launch, so a year and a half now. It is getting a little rough and the edges are starting to get a little scuffed, but overall it's held up really well. If you're anything like me, before you leave the house, there's always three things you're checking for. Phone, next is always the wallet. For my wallet, I've been using the Apple MagSafe leather wallet in black. Overall, I think the main reason that I use this is because of MagSafe. Oftentimes, I struggle to get the cards out because you can really only fit 3-ish cards into the actual wallet itself, which sometimes gets annoying, but usually I don't need more than 3 cards, so it doesn't come up often, but sometimes it gets annoying. You really can't carry cash with this, but I mean, who really carries cash anymore? And obviously the huge benefit to this is that MagSafe lock right onto your phone. Super convenient. Keeping your phone in your wallet really all as one piece has been awesome. And this does blend perfectly with the leather iPhone case, also in black. I do love the way that this looks and it meshes so perfectly. My go-to headphones for about the last year have been the AirPods Pro. These are the first generation AirPods Pro. These are not the second gen. Not sure if I'm going to upgrade to the second gen. There wasn't that many additional features or performance benefits that I saw that would kind of push me to upgrade these. These have been fantastic. I think these fit so much better in my ear than the original AirPods did. The original AirPods just didn't fit in my ears at all, but these definitely, with like the soft tip and the different angle and kind of overall design, fit a lot better in my ear. The sound quality is fantastic. Active noise cancellation is crazy, especially for earbuds that are this small. And yeah, I use the absolute crap out of these things. I use them every day for work calls, and if I'm not using them for work calls, I'm using them to listen to music, take calls, FaceTimes, all those different things. These things have really stood the test of time, and the battery life is still surprisingly good. Could not recommend these enough. These might be one of my favorite Apple products ever, and that's saying something. The one downside to having the iPhone 13 mini is a smaller phone. You're gonna have a smaller battery, which means a shorter battery life. So to counteract that, usually I'm always keeping with me the Anker MagSafe power bank. It's definitely not the power bank with the most storage, but it's 100% the most convenient if you have an iPhone. I found that usually I can get about a charge and a half out of this thing. And being so small itself, it is extremely convenient for those days when you know you're gonna be out for a long time and you suspect that your phone is probably gonna get pretty low in battery. Having this thing that you can quickly grab, press a button, and just snap onto the back of your iPhone is so clutch. I absolutely love this thing, and I love almost everything that Anker makes. One non-tech item that has actually been added to my everyday carry It's kind of a recent development in my life. I actually went to the eye doctor and realized that I needed glasses. I still had 20/20 vision, but these really help me out when it is dark out, and also when it's like late in the day and my eyes are kind of tired, especially from looking at screens all day. These help me out a ton. They're not blue light or anything special. I usually don't use these too often, like I said, only in the scenarios that I kind of need them. I have good enough vision in all other scenarios, so I'm not wearing these at all times, but definitely in those specific scenarios, these are awesome to have and a great new addition to my everyday carry. The biggest and most expensive addition to my everyday carry for 2023 is most definitely my iPad Air. This is the 5th generation iPad Air that just came out this last year. It came down between the iPad Air and the iPad Pro. I decided to save a few $100 and just get the iPad Air. Still had the M1 chip. The only difference really was that this version did not have ProRes, the 120 Hertz refresh rate on the screen, which is definitely a bummer, and it has made me question my purchase many times over the last few months since I bought this device. But overall, this iPad Air has been amazing. The performance is right on par with the standard iPad Pro, especially for the things that I use it for, which is really just note-taking, watching Netflix on flights, or watching YouTube videos at home. Pretty standard stuff. One upgrade that I did make to this was to go ahead and get the cellular version of the iPad. So it is connected to my AT&T account and I can get 5G connection to my iPad, which I would recommend for every iPad. It is such a convenience to not have to tether to your iPhone anymore. Using this at airports, on the road, it is such a huge convenience to not have to worry about downloading shows beforehand or tethering to your iPhone. I have pretty much scoured the web finding all of the best accessories for the iPad Air. It does have MagSafe on the back. You can see the 3 magnetic pieces right there. If I can get the lighting right, you can see them right there. Having MagSafe on the iPad is such a cool feature. I'm trying to find more ways to take advantage of it. I do have a few that I've already discovered. I think I'm gonna make a video about iPad accessories in the future, so drop a comment if that is something you might be interested in. Of course, with any new iPad in today's age, you have to get the Apple Pencil. This is the 2nd generation, I believe, Apple Pencil. I feel like styluses were so old school, and I was so surprised when Apple actually came out with a version of a stylus in the Apple Pencil, but I have to say, it is a sweet stylus, and it is super useful, especially when you get the paper-like screen protector on your iPad. Makes it feel like you're really writing on paper, and it makes it a really great experience for taking notes, or if you're a creative person, drawing and creating art. And whenever I'm using my iPad, you can catch me doing this for hours on end, just connecting the magnet back and forth between the Apple Pencil and the iPad Air. Ooh. I love doing that. And last but not least, it would not be an everyday carry without my keyring. My keys have grown significantly since my last everyday carry video, which is disappointing. Trying to find a way to consolidate my keys and make it smaller. One important accessory on my keys though is my AirTag. AirTags make it so convenient to take advantage of Apple's Find My system for any random device or any random object in general. I'm thinking about getting one for my dog in the future, but it is extremely clutch to have on your keys. This is inside the Belkin AirTag case, which I would highly recommend. Keeps it low profile and attaches to your keys really easily. This thing is super nice. And a quick bonus to this chapstick holder. I never had chapstick when I needed it on the go, and this little holder makes it really convenient to never forget your chapstick. Little bonus for you. So that about wraps it up. That is my everyday carry, specifically highlighting all of the cool tech items that I like to keep with me. I've had a bunch of upgrades over the last year. I hope you guys enjoyed those. Drop a comment down below and let me know what items are included in your everyday carry. Or if you have an idea for something I can upgrade my everyday carry with, also drop that comment down below. I'm always looking for new ideas and upgrade opportunities in my everyday carry. That is it for me. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you next time.